Hey Vikings fans! Skol Vikings! Welcome back to another electrifying episode of Vikings News, where we dive deep into all the latest on our beloved Minnesota Vikings. Coming off that tough loss to the Steelers in Dublin, our boys are gearing up for a showdown with the Cleveland Browns in London. Talk about back-to-back international adventures. If you're as pumped as I am for some morning football, stick around because we've got expert takes that will get your purple blood boiling. You know, as a die-hard Vikings supporter, nothing gets me more fired up than seeing our team battle through adversity, and this Week 5 matchup is no exception. The Vikings are looking to bounce back against a Browns squad that's struggling offensively, but with injuries piling up, every play counts. We've rounded up some sharp insights from fellow fans and analysts to break it all down. Let's see if the second overseas trip gives us the edge we need. What do you think, Vikings faithful? Are you ready to see our defense unleash on a rookie QB? Drop your thoughts in the comments below as we kick this off with the big question on everyone's mind. How do we feel about these consecutive international games? As a passionate Vikings fan, I have to say, back-to-back games across the pond? It's a mixed bag, but it could play right into our hands. Brandon Warren keeps it real, saying it's meh for him personally, great for non-stop football action, but in his late 30s, he's hoping the extra acclimation time helps the Vikings shake off that painful Steelers performance. Imagine 15 hours of games. In my 20s, I'd be all over that too. Christopher Gates echoes the fan frustration, calling those 8:30 a.m. kickoffs weird no matter what. But hey, while the Browns had to endure that grueling transatlantic flight, our Vikings just hopped a quick 90-minute jaunt from Dublin to London. That's got to be a recovery boost. If it leads to a win, we'll all be toasting to it. Otherwise, we'll be scratching our heads. Warren Ludford points out the silver lining. Both are road games, so neutral venues mean no hostile crowd noise like in Pittsburgh or Cleveland. Being already adjusted to the time zone and traveling less than the Browns? That's a sneaky advantage for our Vikings. Skol to that strategic edge. Sam Bugler is holding off full judgment until after Sunday, but he's optimistic that multiple weeks overseas will leave the Vikings more rested and ready. Personally, he missed the first game but is hyped for this one. What about you, fans? Did the early start throw off your routine last week? Let me know in the comments as we build the suspense for game day. Shifting gears in our Vikings news breakdown, let's rate this Browns matchup on the must-win scale. Because with the NFC heating up, we can't afford slip-ups. Brandon Warren hesitates on the must-win label but pegs it at 80, stressing the need to keep pace in the division against a rookie QB, even with our offensive line injuries. Lose this and confidence dips as the schedule toughens. But hey, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. Christopher Gates lands in the 75 to 80 range, highlighting our injury-ravaged squad but noting the Browns' offensive woes and their bold choice to start a rookie against Brian Flores' defense. A win here sets us up nicely for the bye week to heal up. A loss and things could spiral fast. As fans, we've seen it all. What's your must-win rating? Warren Ludford cranks it to 90 for playoff hopes, acknowledging the Browns' stout defense against our second-string O-line, but calling Cleveland one of our softer opponents. With tough games ahead and wild card spots likely going to divisional rivals, we need this London victory heading into the bye. Spot on, Warren. Vikings fans, are you feeling that urgency too? Sam Bugler dials it to 65, seeing it as winnable without it being season-ending if we drop it. A 50% European split would be sweet, but he's not at panic levels yet. Love that DEFCON reference. Engage with me here. On a scale of 1 to 100, how crucial is this game for our Vikings? Share below and keep the conversation going. Peering into the crystal ball for Vikings news, when does J.J. McCarthy reclaim that starting spot? Brandon Warren admits he's clueless but floats a fun revenge angle for Wentz against the Eagles, ultimately guessing the short week Rams game post-bye since prep time might not matter as much. A strong Wentz performance Sunday could complicate things. Suspense is killing me. Christopher Gates doubts the immediate post-bye Eagles game, eyeing the short week LA trip or the Detroit roadie, but leans toward the Lions matchup to avoid throwing McCarthy in after limited recovery time. With the Ravens looming at home, timing is everything for our young gun. Fans, when do you predict JJ's triumphant return? Warren Ludford bets on the Eagles game post-bye, assuming the O-line heals up, noting Kevin O'Connell's patient tone, but insisting Wentz hasn't stolen the job. Footwork tweaks during the bye, then prep as starter. Sounds like a plan to get our Vikings offense humming again. What tweaks would you suggest for JJ? Sam Bugler calls Week 7 against the Eagles, citing McCarthy traveling with the team as a good recovery sign and Wentz not outshining him enough to stick. Assuming he's on track, it's go time. I'm with you, Sam. Vikings faithful, drop your predictions in the comments. Let's debate this QB drama. Diving deeper into the matchup for Vikings news, what worries us about facing a rookie QB like Dylan Gabriel in his debut? Brandon Warren fears the Browns' defense keeping them in it, so Gabriel doesn't have to hero ball, reminding us of past Vikings heartbreaks like against Cooper Rush. That reflex hits hard, we've all been there. Christopher Gates highlights Gabriel's college prowess, tying Case Keenum's TD record in 6 seasons, mind you, but notes the unknown factor with no pro film beyond preseason. Brian Flores could shut it down, but as Vikings fans, surprises are our middle name. Modern college ball, am I right? Warren Ludford worries about the unpredictability in QB play and schemes, though he expects a run-heavy, quick-pass approach like the Steelers used against our defense. Still, surprises could lurk. Keep us on our toes, Browns. Fans, what's your biggest concern here? Sam Bugler dreads Gabriel's motivation to prove himself, especially with the Shadur Sanders media buzz in the background. Quieting the noise against our D? That's extra fire. We'll see if it backfires. What do you think, Vikings crew? Comment your takes on this rookie threat. Wrapping up our expert roundtable on Vikings news, let's hear those score predictions for this London clash. Brandon Warren sees an ugly 17-14 Vikings win, with Wentz scraping by before the bye to heal for the tough stretch ahead. Gritty, just like our team Skol. Christopher Gates predicts a slog, maybe first to 17 wins, given Brown's low scoring, max 17 points this year, and Flores versus rookie magic. Defenses might even outscore offenses. Reichard the hero in a 16-13 nail-biter. Patchwork O-line holds just enough. I'm feeling that tension already. Warren Ludford keeps it simple. 20-13 Vikings. Short and sweet, but packed with confidence heading into the bye. Agree, Warren? Fans, tweak this prediction in the comments. Sam Bugler aligns with Vegas on a low score, calling 17-7 Vikings despite O-line woes, trusting our squad to pull it out. Not wrong there. What's your final score guess, Vikings fans? Let's flood the comments with purple pride. As we close out this Vikings news segment, remember, no matter the outcome, we're in this together, Skol Vikings forever. We've covered the international grind, must-win vibes, QB futures, rookie risks, and bold predictions, all to keep you hyped for game day. Stay tuned for post-game breakdowns right here. Before you go, hit that like button if you're as excited as I am for a Vikings victory in London. Comment your hottest takes below. Did we miss anything? Subscribe to the channel for all the latest Vikings news and updates, and share this with your fellow fans to spread the purple passion. Thanks for joining, Vikings faithful. Let's make some noise for our boys overseas. Skol.